Yo, 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 yo. Shouts out to the fans. Shouts out to everybody. Shouts out to the world. I love y'all. I love everybody that's been supporting me from the beginning to now. Shouts out to all the fans that stuck with your boy through the thick and thin. And here we have it. The Daylyt LA Leakers bar for bar breakdown. Let's get straight into it. We ain't gonna do all the extra shit. We ain't gonna do all the extra shit. Let's just get straight into it. Um, Wait, actually, before I get straight into it, I want to give some special shots out to a few people that did some very dope uh breakdowns. Let me see. Hold on. So I want to give a special shout out to my guy Jay Black. Always been 100 with me from the beginning. Shouts out to Jay Black for his reaction. Shouts out to my man No Life Shaq. Shaq always gives dope reaction. Shouts out to Shaq. Oh, my hand on the speaker. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on, let me get it. Hold on, let me get these headphones ready. Yo, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Y'all hear me now, right? We good? That's better? I want to make sure we better. All right, cool. I want to make sure we better. All right, so like I was saying earlier, I want to give some special shouts out to some people who did some very dope reactions. Shouts out to Jay Black. He did a very dope reaction. Jay Black has always followed me and supported me from the beginning. Shout out to Jay Black. Shouts out to my man No Life Shaq, who did a very, 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 very dope uh reaction. Shouts out to No Life Shaq. Uh uh Shouts out to, all of these people that did dope ass reactions. Holla at Crazy, you feel me? My dad reacts to Daylyt's freestyles. What's her name? Aaliyah. Shouts out to Aaliyah. Shouts out to everybody that did dope reactions, man. I highly appreciate it. Nigga need all that support. Um, I'm glad y'all reacted to this shit because, it just shows me that a lot of people is watching. So glad to see y'all really, really putting that time in. So let's get down to it. Um, a lot of people who may have watched this LA Leakers freestyle, and a lot of people may have said, "Yo, Daylyt snapping," and I know me as a rapper, I've got so deep inside my own mind that I forget that everybody's not in my own mind. So sometimes I may go in places that people don't even know I'm going. I've got so deep into layered metaphors that I might be 3 layers deep into a metaphor and the average consumer may just get the surface level. So I think that right now it's time for me to break it down into perspective so everybody can fully understand what I was trying to convey in my messages that I was trying to convey. So I'm 99% sure majority of the people didn't get at least 20%. I'm not I'm 99% sure that 98% of the people watching this didn't get 99% of what I was trying to say. So I'm going to start it off from the beginning. All right. It starts off with lately. All right. Now, everybody perceives me to be saying lately, like as in lately, lately things are happening. But I didn't say lately. I was saying lately, as in kingly, right? As in a Chinese king from the fourth dynasty that actually played a big role in conquering the globe and destroying like maximum black communities in the beginning, right? Like he's part of the destruction of the native Chinese people. There was black people in China. There was a lot of dark people in China. He plays an important role in the destruction of those darker people in China. Helped conquer and push them niggas up to the caves and all the extra shit. He plays an important role in that. So lately, it's been a wrap for my people. So it starts off with explaining to the world that China in general is in charge of everything. A lot of people say, you know, white people run the world, but they don't. China do. And this is what people don't understand, right? So it's China. China run all of this shit. China's at the top of all of this shit. Whether y'all want to accept it or not, they are at the top of all this shit. So it starts off with lately, right? It's been a wrap for my people. A gyro, actually. So lately is the reason why it's a wrap for the people, which is our people. But the metaphor is just lately, this is a rap for my people. So lately, like as in me lately, I've been rapping for my people. But lately, it's been a rap for my people, a gyro actually. So pretty much lately is the circle. A gyro is a circle. It's a well-balanced circle. Earth is a circle, also a well-balanced circle. So the gyro itself, lately is actually about to circle the entire globe, right? Lately actually helped circle the entire globe. So lately it's been a rap for my people, a gyro actually. So, you know, circling the world is a gyro. But also a gyro is balance. So pretty much I'm saying let's balance everything out. Let's balance this whole equation out. Lately it's been a rap for my people, a gyro actually. What goes around to come around, a spiral factory. All right. So, you know, a spiral is when you throw a ball perfectly, right? So gyro, balance, spiral perfectly. But then it also goes back into ball, like, right? Because, like, we're about to have a ball. And we're about to have a ball in a perfect way. So pretty much we're at the dance, right? So a gyro, actually, what goes around, come around, a spiral factory. The globe used to be black, you see. And then, you know, technically in the beginning time, it did used to be black. Like everyone was black, right? Everyone. There was a time on planet Earth when everyone was black. Everyone. Everyone in China was black. Everyone in Australia was black. Everyone in Native America was black. Everyone in America, Native America, everyone in America was black. Everyone in Europe. There was a time on this planet Earth where everyone was black. And the globe used to be black, you see. No vitiligo. Pretty much what I'm saying is there was no like mixed people. There was no half blacks and whites. There was no nothing. Everyone used to be black. Anyone can Google this. Everyone should know this, right? The globe used to be black, you see. No vitiligo. I go back to them cracking times. It all came from chiropractically. All right, so, you know, this is just a setup bar because it's like, let's go back to the times when shit was cracking. Like, let's go back to the beginning of times when, like, black people was lit, right? Black people was lit in the ancient pyramid days. Like, we were lit. We were more litter than we are now, right? People talking about, you know, black people wear chains and jewelry and grills and all that shit now. No. Black people in the ancient pyramid days and all that shit, they was the most littest niggas in the world. They were wearing all gold bodysuits. They were lit. So let's go back to the times when we were cracking. It all came from Cairo practically, but the time of Cairo, Egypt, you know, and then Cairo practically is technically people who crack backs. So it's, you know, Cairo practically back cracking, back to the cracking times with it. So, you know, you pretty much get that. So let's go back to these cracking times. It all came from chiropractically, set up straight. So, you know, a chiropractor fixes your back so you can set up straight. So, but now what I'm saying is this is a straight setup. Like, we've been set up by believing that Cairo is the birthplace. Here's the setup, right? Set up straight. Pretty much it's a straight setup. When you pretty much back cracking times, chiropractically back cracking time is set up. So if you palindrome the whole thing, what I'm saying is this setup. The setup is making us as black people believe that everything started in Cairo, when in all actuality it did not. There's civilizations that existed way before that, and it's just been erased from the history books. So back to the cracking times. We came from chiropractically set up straight. It's a straight setup. They landed on our land. The man set up rate. All right. Think dinner on a skyscraper. Wait for the update. All right. So they landed on our land. So I want y'all to think about this. It's called land, right? The world, in like, we call places land. And then they landed. But in order for you to land, if you do the definition of land, it means come from above. You have to land on top of something. So they call it land because it came from above. So what I'm trying to break down to y'all is somebody else from somewhere else came here, right? From someone else, somewhere else came here. And that's what I'm trying to explain to y'all, right? So they landed on our land. The man set up rate. Think dinner on a skyscraper. Skyscraper is high. Wait for the update. So the update is, I'm telling y'all, like, most of the people at the top of these skyscrapers who own these skyscrapers, and this is another setup going back to Daylyt. When you think about the skyscrapers, and you think, if y'all don't notice, every downtown, right? I don't know if y'all notice. Hold on, real quick. I'm gonna get technical. I want to get spicy with this. I'm gonna get spicy. Let's get spicy. Let's get spicy real quick. All right. So I don't know if y'all noticed, but every single downtown is owned by China and Chinese. Every single downtown in every part of the entire world is owned. Every single downtown. Every single downtown city in every city is owned by China. China fronts the money to help build downtown, and then this is why countries are in debt. This is how it worked. So they landed on our land. The man set up rate. Think dinner on a skyscraper. Wait for the update. So pretty much like the people who own the skyscrapers, when they have dinner on top of the skyscraper, it's technically a date for the upper people, right? Wait for the update. They eat us wrong. Man-made harp. Offer us FEMA. Gone. Up the fear. Adrenaline boost. Juice your green chrome. All right. So wait for the update. They eat us wrong. Now we all know that the higher up niggas eat people. This is not a troll. This is not a joke. It's true. The higher up people eat people. This is real shit. Not only, if you don't know this, it's simple. You can just get on the deep web right now. You can get on the dark web right now, and you can watch it. You can watch them eat people. They actually buy organ harvest, all type of shit. It's actually happened. This is something that the news don't speak of because they're involved in it. This is something that all the higher up motherfuckers don't speak of because they're all involved in it. So they eat us wrong. Man-made harp. Offer us FEMA. Gone. So harp, if you're familiar with harp is weather modification. So they'll create weather modifications to destroy large places. And in order to destroy large places, this is the way they wipe out people so they can have multiple organs. So Katrina, then they do the shit, offer you FEMA. They kill you, then offer you the solution. It's the same way doctors work. They'll give you the diseases and offer you the medicine. The same way the flu shots work, the same way everything works. They'll do it and then give you the solution in order to destroy you even more. So they eat us wrong. Man-made harp. Offer us FEMA. Gone. Up the fear. Adrenaline boost. Juice your adrenochrome. So we all familiar with the adrenochrome market. It's a group of vampires that like to feed on blood. And there's a lot of vampire niggas out here. There's a vampire niggas who like to feed on blood. and they like to feed on the fear, because when you get scared, the blood is a different type of potency, and that's the type of blood they like. So they want to feed on. This is why we are all indoctrinated with monster movies. We're indoctrinated with scary movies. This is why all of our kids' cartoons are monsters. You ever think about that? Teletubbies, monsters. Yo Gabba Gabba, monsters. Everything is monsters. Indoctrinate our children to get them familiar with monsters. So when they do finally scare Monsters Inc., you watch the movie Monsters Inc., you watch the cartoon Monsters Inc., it's all about scaring the children. You want to scare the children, scare the dog shit out of them so they blood can, yeah, it's all type of shit. So, so we go up the fear, adrenaline boost, juice your adrenochrome. If you're not familiar with adrenochrome, just go Google it and go down to adrenochrome, right? Whole world, right? Harvest. They got us in a jar, right, Jarvis? So that's going back into uh like we're in a bowl, right? It goes back into a lot of people familiar with the globe theory, I mean the flat earth theory, a lot of people familiar with the dome theory. And whether you familiar with the flat earth theory or the dome theory or the firmament theory, whatever it is, at the end of the day, we are all in a bowl. Whether you want to accept it or not, we're all in a bowl. And um a bowl is technically a jar. A jar can be a bowl can be a jar. It's the same way. It works the same exact way. They got us in a jar, right, Jarvis? It's precision. So going back into Jarvis, Jarvis is a machine, a calculated machine that can be turned into a man, will eventually be turned into a man, which is, I'm telling y'all, as of now, they are working on robots they're working on computer generated robots that will eventually be man soon. They got us in a jar, right, Jarvis? It's precision. Fight this machine, man. We need a vision. So that's just going back into a whole Marvel scheme. We're doing some Marvel shit. It's just wordplay, but I'm trying to explain to y'all that they're gonna put artificial intelligence inside robots, and soon we're gonna have to fight with these machines. And we're gonna need a plan. A vision is a plan. We're gonna need a whole lot of vision. We need a vision to fight these machines. So fight this machine, man. We need a vision. Our niggas is sick, killing us quick. Wrong Earth circumferences. I jump in this, go nuts with the shell. Hell, this homunculus. So our niggas is sick. They killing us quick. So that goes back into HARP, the flu syndrome. That goes back into all the man-made diseases that's destroying us. Terminator showing y'all all that shit is already. They killing us quick. Wrong Earth circumferences. So as far as like the maps, all the maps are wrong. Every map is wrong. Whether y'all want to accept it or not, every map that they show us, all the maps that they showed us in school is wrong. They'll never tell us the truth, how to get to specific directions and specific places, because if you know how to get somewhere where you can go, you're going to escape. They're not going to tell you the rap. So wrong Earth circumferences. All the maps are wrong. If you go into that, you can Google it right now. There's different type of maps. There's Mercator map. There's different type. There was so many different type of maps. Iceland is not as big as whatever. What is Greenland? Not as big as they say it is. Africa is bigger than what they said. Australia, not that. The whole map is wrong. Everything is wrong. So everything's upside down. Everything's backwards. Everything's all wrong. So wrong Earth circumferences. I jump in this, go nuts with the shell. Hell, this homunculus, right? If you're familiar with the homunculus, right? You know, it's a way to create new life, right? But also it's going into the simple fact, like seeding new life in different ways that they're going to try to do. They're going to try to seed life in different ways. They're going to try to mix humans with certain things, which they pretty much been doing since the beginning of time. They've been mixing humans with all type of shit. Everybody here not 100% human. Splices do happen. Splices been happening for a very long time. So, but also what I'm saying is I'll go nuts with the shells. Hell, this homunculus. But I'm saying, like, if there's war with the machines, then we got to get outside and fight, right? We got to get outside and shoot, right? If there's war with the machines, then we got to get outside and go crazy with bullets. We got to riddle these motherfuckers with bullets. So there's two layers. The first layer is seeding and creating new life. The second layer is we have to get outside in the street and shoot wild versus the machines. The third layer is go nuts with the shells. Hell, this homunculus. So as far as like women in general, women need to fall in love with more people monk-like, right? Instead of, the typical type of niggas that most girls fall in love with. We're saying that niggas got to get monked. in monk status. We're gonna have to get into monk status. We're gonna have to learn energy. We're gonna have to learn all type of shit because bullets itself is not gonna kill these motherfuckers. We're gonna have to tap back into our real powers, right? So it's the lust for being a monk. We're gonna have to tap back into fifth eye. Fuck third eye. We're gonna have to tap back into our fifth eye to fight the machines that they're gonna bring for us, right? So this her monkulus, right? Homunculus. Wait, go nuts with the shell. Hell, this homunculus. This test is for you. Aluminum skies, how they stress the soil, right? So I'm saying this is a test for you, right? Is to become a monk is a test. It's a lot you got to do to become a monk. You got to let go of eating habits. You got to let go of thinking habits. You got to let go of the program. It's a lot of things you got to let go. So the test is for you. Aluminum skies. So we all familiar with that. Aluminum is placed through the skies, chemtrails, all type of shit drop. Aluminum is really not good for us. It control us in so many ways. But aluminum skies, how they test the soil. I mean, aluminum skies, how they stress the soil. Chemtrails. So you familiar with chemtrails, aluminum. Chemtrails, sellers free energy. Bless the Tesla coil. So all energy should be free. Nobody on the planet should be paying for power. Nobody. Energy should be free. Tesla created energy that we all can live on for free, but they most definitely wanted to profit off of it, so they destroyed Tesla and destroyed him and everything. So bless the Tesla coil. Edison, right? Edison was one of Tesla's biggest Edison was one of Tesla's biggest competitors and wanted to make sure he did everything to remove Tesla. Edison, light still here, but it's evident. So what I'm saying is Tesla most definitely, I mean, Edison stole Tesla's ideas. This is all documented proof. Edison stole Tesla's ideas, and that's the setup. But pretty much what I'm trying to explain to y'all is, dear black people, don't ever think that there's a black versus white war. There's white versus white happening too, and it's happening on a deeper level. It's just never spoke about. There's different type of white people. There's different type of white people from different tribes, different areas, whatever. And they beef just as much as black people do. It's just that it never gets promoted on a grand scale. There's a lot of white on white crime happening in the world. A lot. Actually, it might be more than black on black because all of them are fighting for power. Russians don't fuck with them niggas. The Russians don't fuck with the Jews. The Jews don't fuck with the regular Caucasians. There's all type of shit happening. So what I'm saying is, Edison, light still here, but it's evident. But I'm telling y'all, like, throughout all the shit I've been through in my career, is a metaphor. Throughout all the shit I've been through in my career, I'm still here, right? I'm still here. Light is still here, and it's evident, right? High white stutter. We can take flight if we get the right brothers. So when speaking of me, you know, most of the higher up people in the music industry, when you speak of my name, you know, they did, right? Like, for example, you know, you can go watch Loaded Lux on Hot 97 right now. And Loaded Lux told the niggas on the show, yeah, you know, me and Daylyt locked in. And niggas was like, y'all got a date for, you get what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, the higher up niggas in this music industry, they know who I am. They know exactly who I am, but I'm not somebody that they really want to speak of and give credit to, because if I become as popular as some of the artists that they promoting, I most definitely would change the whole spectrum of how people think. So when speaking on Daylyt, higher up white people stutter, and Chinese people, whatever, high white stutter, but I'm telling the people, we can take flight if we get the right brothers, right? But familiar with the Wright brothers, who was the first people, quote unquote, the first people that flew in a plane, but it's clearly not true because people were doing shit before they even existed. But, you know, in the public eyes, we can take flight if we get the Wright brothers. All right, but you can take flight with the Wright brothers. Plain sight, right? So this is just wordplay. Wright brothers, plain sight, but Wright brothers was, quote unquote, the first people to fly a plane. But I'm saying in plain sight, like that's just a term used in plain sight. Right on you all, hieroglyphics. So in plain sight, like we right up on y'all. Like I'm right up on y'all niggas' chest. But right on you all, but right on you all. But right on you all is like hieroglyphics. So hieroglyphics is a place where they write on you all. But that's going back to chiropractically. Right on you all, hieroglyphics. We must fantasize. So we're thinking about hieroglyphics. We must fantasize. To get the truth, we must analyze. So here we go. So right on you all. So so I already took y'all from Egypt back to America. Then I'm taking y'all back to Egypt, right? And this is what I'm doing through the beginning of this verse. It's from Egypt. Come on now, I recharge. What's going on? Yeah. Hold on. Right. So chiropractically, and then we going from Egypt back to America, then we going back to Egypt so we can come back to America. So plain sight, right on you all, hieroglyphics, what we fantasize. So most people in America think about Egypt. Most people in America is always thinking about Africa. We always thinking about it, right? So we must fantasize to get the truth analyzed. Fantasize to get the truth analyzed. History. So to get the truth analyzed, but I want you to analyze. But we gotta, if we gonna tell the truth, we gotta give you the truth and the lies. So analyze. So and the lies. But you know, black people, we say Anna. We don't never say and the. We say Anna. So get the truth analyzed. History. Reversing the map where the man standing. Go to Kemet. Why? When it's pyramids in the Grand Canyon. This is something that most people don't know. There is pyramids in the actual Grand Canyon. There is all type of civilizations in the Grand Canyon. The Grand Canyon was most definitely destroyed. So there's pyramids in the Grand Canyon, but they Dead Sea. So what y'all don't understand is the Grand Canyon is the original Dead Sea. A lot of people don't fucking know this. The Grand Canyon is an actual empty ocean. It is the only ocean that was completely emptied. It was an ocean. There's maximum that it was an ocean, a full ocean. It's dead. The Grand Canyon is the real Dead Sea. It's the original Dead Sea. It's dead. It's a dried ocean. America. All right. History. Reversing the map where the man standing. Go to Kemet. Why? When it's pyramids in the Grand Canyon, but it's dead. See? All this shit a scam. How did they drain all of this water? Nigga, damn. There is dams all over America. We wonder how we get water everywhere. There's right here, Sand Canyon Creek. There's all type of dams. There's all type of dams through the whole America. This shit drains the dog shit out of all of this shit, right? Drain. Hoover Dam, all of it, a dam, right? It's all a dam. But the metaphor is, God damn, look how they fucked us up, right? But the dams in general is a part of water destruction, bro. So you drain all of this shit. It's all used filter system. Dam, destroy. The water is low. They're actually destroying the Grand Canyon even more right now. They're trying to build a reserve because, you know, there's native people who still live in the Grand Canyon. They're actually trying to build a tourist attraction through these native people land so people could see the Grand Canyon. They're actually trying to get rid of the last little niggas that live in the Grand Canyon right now. They're trying to destroy them niggas right now. So how did they drain all of this water, nigga? Damn, I do this, right? We been asked out, but y'all knew this. I don't know if y'all might need that, but I'll break that down to y'all. So I do this, right? People in general been asked out, and y'all knew this, but a nudist is somebody who's asked out. Like, because if you're a nudist, you don't have on any clothes, right? We been asked out, but y'all knew this, yet they sell us clothes. B12 blocking, get it, sell us clothes. So us as black people, original man, we power from the atmosphere, right? Us as human beings, we power from the atmosphere. Everything, especially black people in general, we power from the atmosphere, from the ground, from the trees, from the air, from the sun. We power from the atmosphere. The moment we start wearing clothes, like right now, this is a part of our demise. It's a part of our destruction. We are supposed to be tapped in. We're supposed to be tapped in and connected to the sun, the air, and all that shit. You remember when you was a baby? I want y'all to break something to it. Remember when you was a baby? They're all black people and whoever else. But remember when you was a baby, you would take off your clothes and run? Remember your mom changed your diaper or some shit and you would take off your clothes and just run? Remember how good that felt? Remember, soon as mama take your diaper off, you out of here. Man, go, remember? running out of here, running. We ain't supposed to wear none of this shit. If you think about the jeans, you think about Bugle Boy, you think about all the jeans, you think about drawers, especially ladies. Let's talk about ladies. You think about drawers. You know how many ladies be getting yeast infections, all type of shit because of underwear? You know how many niggas be fucked up because of underwear, low sperm counts, all type of shit because of underwear? Like, we literally not supposed to wear none of this shit. We supposed to hang free. You know how many girls are getting breast cancers because of specific type of bras? Your titties is supposed to hang. All this shit is we supposed to be with none of this shit. Also, the more you don't wear this shit, the more you adapt to the surroundings. So if you don't wear this shit, your body becomes stronger. It becomes dependent. Your hair works. Remember, you know how when you get nervous, your hair stand up and it moves. People fail to realize you're not even supposed to shave. Ladies are not even supposed to shave. You're not even supposed to shave your skin. We're not supposed to shave at all. Your hair is actually alive. That shit moves. It tells you when something bad is happening. It tells you when something is about to happen. It tells you when you're excited, when you're shocked, when something, it's a lot of things that apply to this. So going back into that, I don't want to go too deep in that because that's a whole nother conversation. But we've been asked out, and y'all knew this, yet they sell us clothes. B12 block and get it, sell us clothes. So every time we put on the clothes, we're technically blocking ourselves from the sun. Sell us clothes. Sun, think he powerful. Right? And that's just telling y'all like the clothes is blocking us from the sun. But as in like the sun, right? As in the son of those who destroy us. The son think he powerful. Tell us what this belief is. Okay, they'll put blackface on everything but Jesus. This is actual faith. This is actual truth. You know, in the religious aspect, and a lot of people may feel any way about how they feel right now, but I'm gonna just break it down to you. I don't care if Jesus was black. I don't care if Jesus even existed. I don't care if Jesus is what color he is. If Jesus grew up in the Middle East, and the Middle East is also a part of Africa. If Jesus grew up in the Middle East, there's no way he could be white. It's just not possible. So for all the people that'll say, hey, man, it doesn't matter what Jesus' color. It does matter. It does matter a lot. There's no possible way he could have been white. It's just not. I'm not saying make the nigga black. Don't make him black. I don't want you to make him black. Just make him Middle Eastern. Okay? I'm cool with that. I'm cool with seeing a Middle Eastern Jesus. You don't have to put him black. Just make him Middle Eastern. It's no way on the face of the earth that no one in the Middle East around that time could have been white. It's not possible. All right, so they'll put blackface on everything but Jesus. But, you know, everybody want to say blackface this. You even got the Dutch holiday. What's it? Swart Pete? What's the name? Swart Pete? It's a Dutch holiday where everybody dresses up like blackface. It's a Dutch holiday. It's one of the most racist holidays known to mankind. And they all try to say it's tradition. But the tradition itself is based on racism. It's based on a black guy who comes to hurt children. And what they're doing is telling their children that a black guy is evil. And a black guy will hurt the children. And the white Santa is the good guy. So it's called Swart Pete. You can go Google. It's a Dutch holiday. So like I said, yeah, they'll put blackface on everything but Jesus. You can go Google it right now. It's a Dutch holiday. It's right in. You can go Google it anywhere. They'll put blackface on everything but Jesus. Chorus, Zeitgeist, Roman Catholics who killing shit. How we got immigration when ICE really the immigrant. So for all the people that'll say, well, Jesus stole a story from Horace and yada, yada, I just want to throw that in there. The chorus is Horace. So I'm just telling y'all, like, the Jesus and Horace thing can go together. You can say Horace is first. You can say Jesus first. Whatever you want to do, it's all the same story. It's all the same story from the beginning of it to the end. From the mom to it's all the same story. So you could just split that right down the middle. I don't care if Horace is right. I don't care if Jesus is right. It's the same thing right down the middle. Hebrew, whatever you want to call it, is the same thing. Horace, chorus, Zeitgeist. Go watch the fucking film Zeitgeist to get a different understanding of how you feel about Jesus. Whatever. Horace, chorus, Zeitgeist. If you haven't watched the Zeitgeist, you can go watch it. Some people going to say, well, Zeitgeist has been debunked. I don't care. I don't care what's been debunked. Just take the information that you need to take. More of the story is we get our power from the Son of God, whether it's Horus, whether it's Jesus, whether it's the actual sun and the star. We fucking power up from the Son of God, regardless of how you feel about it. All right, so Horus, Chorus, Zeitgeist, Roman Catholics who killing shit. We all familiar with the Roman Catholic Church, and we know how they started and what they started. They tricked everybody. They killed everybody into their belief system. People had to die. They would come to your door and tell you, are you going to accept this religion as your new religion? And if you said no, you were beheaded right there in front of everybody. So we all know how this started. Roman Catholics who killing shit. How we got immigration when ICE, really the immigrants. So the people who have ISIS, which is immigration control, these people are technically immigrants. They don't even belong here. So how could you tell anybody else not to come here when you don't even belong here? So how we got immigration when ICE, really the immigrants, y'all did a lot. Dealers, whips, car salesmen, garage scaling, cancer pumped through the AC. See this mirage fella. So what we fella realize is the program is deeper than what we think. Like, they didn't give us cars to transport ourselves. They gave us cars with all intentions to destroy us in the long run. But the cars is also a part of why we whipped. That's why they call it a whip. We don't even understand that. We getting whipped every time we sit in that motherfucker, every time we cut on the AC. All that shit. What you thought? The AC was just cold air? No. You got to get that shit refilled, canister. So go buy a can of AC. I want you to go buy a can of AC refrigerant right now. Look on the back and it'll tell you this product contains chemicals that could be harmful to women and children and may cause birth defects. You can go buy any can of AC refrigerant right now and it will tell you on the back of the bottle that this can cause harm to any woman who is pregnant and will possibly cause birth defects. So this is the shit that is pumped through the AC every time we cut on the AC. We be sitting driving, thinking we cool. On God, the shit destroying us as we drive is whooping our ass. That's why they call it a whip. Also, a car in general is a setup too, because cars pollute the whole earth. Every car on the road is part of an epic form of destruction to destroy the world. Cars pollute the earth. It's creating all type of shit, all the oil, all the tire marks, all the crashes, all the whips, drunk driving, all that. It's a reason why they call it a whip. Cars whipped our fucking ass, bro. I had a teacher in high school. His name was Mr. Evans. Mr. Evans told me this in high school. It said, a car in general is one of the worst things you can possibly be. It's a dumb investment. Right? It'll get you to A to B. It'll get you to point A to B. But at the end of the day, the effects that is caused from cars, you got, what do you call that? Emissions tests, all type of shit is coming out the cars, bro. He said this shit is actually one of the greatest destructive setups in the whole world. So let's go for it. Like, dealers whip, right? Dealers with car salesmen, garage scaling, cancer pumped through the AC. See this mirage felon. They fell in our majesties, right? So cancer pumped through the AC. See this mirage felon. So I'm telling y'all like that the mirage that we've been under is most definitely about to fall. It's about to destroy itself. We're waking up. We can see through it now, right? From the beginning of the verse to where I'm at now, I'm starting to tell y'all it's a mirage, but the mirage is fading. We can see through it now, right? This mirage felon, they fell in our majesties, right? So when you think about every form of king we had or every form of person that we had, they either ended up in jail or they ended up dead, right? So they fell in our majesties. Like, you got motherfuckers in jail. You got Tookie Williams in jail. You got motherfucking all our nigga Muhammad Ali went to jail because he didn't want to go to the army. All the motherfuckers that really do the right shit for our people, they either end up in jail or dead. So they fell in our majesties with crack habits. Wait, where we at? Fell in our majesties with crack habits. Like, what color is crack, right? So, if you think about back in the days, they introduced crack into a lot of the black situations. Crack was introduced, where they fell in our majesty with crack habits. But what color is crack, right? What color is crack? It's actually white, right? It's off-white, tan, white, whatever, right? What color is crack? And what color is crack addicts, right? So there's some stuff for y'all to really sit and think about. Like, the white rock tan. White people not necessarily white, they're tan. So the white rock in general is what destroyed the black community, right? And when niggas rap about selling dope, what they say, nigga, I was whipping hard white. So the white rock technically destroyed the black community. So what color is crack and what color is crack addicts? Black static. I just hope my people rise. We asked to be treated equal. Them niggas gave us equal lie, right? So the crack in general was in place inside the black communities. We all familiar with that. You can go Google it. It was placed inside the black communities to most definitely weaken and destroy the minds of the black community. But us as people, we asked to be treated equal, and they say, okay, cool. Well, here goes some food, right? So you got churches that give food, you got county food, you got free food, you got beef, you got meat, you got all type of shit, right? But that goes back into we asked to be treated equal. Them niggas gave us equal eye. So when we ask to be treated equal, we have to set up a meeting. Here's the punchline. When we ask to be treated equal, we have to set up a meeting, right? But here's the punchline inside that. We have to set up a meeting, a meet. We have to set up a meet. The meet is the setup. Every meet that we get is the setup because the meet itself contains E. coli. But also the meeting, right? When we have an actual meeting with our oppressors or the people that is destroying us, they not having a meeting with us because they care. They having a meeting with us to see how they can fuck over us even deeper. So they're going to offer us resources. They're going to offer us things that's only going to destroy us even more in the long run. So asked to be treated equal. Them niggas gave us equal eye, the equalizer, watched by the eagle eye. So we all in the black community, we have niggas like the Equalizer. If you never seen the Equalizer, shouts out to Denzel Washington for this. But we have niggas like the Equalizer. We have black niggas that are really with the shits, bro. They never say nothing. You don't know who they are. I know a lot of them. You don't know who they are. But we have a few black niggas out here that are grade A assassins. A lot of niggas in the hoods are assassins too. They just been deprogrammed to kill more black people. But if some of these niggas in the hood was on the right track, we'll have a lot more assassins. But there's a lot of niggas in the hood that are assassins. They just assassins for the wrong reasons. But we do have niggas on our team that are really with all the shits. So the Equalizer, which is the nigga who make this shit fair, is watched by the eagle eye. If you're familiar with the eagle eye, is the motherfucker who see everything, Homeland Security, right? So the Equalizer is watched by the eagle eye, put fear in me, no crime go unseen when they got Homeland Security. So when you think about Homeland Security, these niggas could watch everything we do from the fucking spaceship. There is no way to get away with no fucking crime. There's no way. No, any person that gets away with a crime, they want them to get away with a crime. They allow them to get away with a crime. Every single thing on the face of this earth is watched. You ever seen the movie Men in Black? They are sitting in the office with TVs that watch every single thing on the planet. They are sitting in a ship that do not come to this planet, and they watch every single thing on the planet. So no crime go unseen when they got Homeland Security. Marty. Marty.
I know you wanted daddy. Come on. Come on, you wanted daddy. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Bye-bye.
So it's no crime going to see when they got Homeland Security. What was that? What was the next bar after that? I was seeing when they got Homeland Security. Oh, 3 million niggas on shit fucking they PO. PO. Guess who all on the deep web? My PO. Yeah, we know it's a cop out. All right, so yeah, so you know, going back to the deep web, like, you know, the deep web and the dark web, like, you know, the same niggas that, you know, that's meeting with us, the same niggas at the top, the same niggas that's doing all that shit at the top, these are the niggas that be on the deep web. I used to ask myself why nobody Why you never seen the police speak on the deep web? Not why you never seen FBI crack down on the deep web? Why you never seen no Channel 9 news or nothing speak on the deep web. And the reason why is those are the niggas that's on there. When these niggas leave from patrolling the city, they go right online and fuck children and all type of shit. So, guess who all on the deep web? My PO. Yeah, we know it's a cop out, right? But that's just metaphor. Like my PO is technically a police, but he's actually a nigga who be on the deep web too. Um, and it's a cop out, but pretty much saying like most of these niggas be on there. You see this shit all the time. Like you'll scroll down to Facebook post or something and see, so and so officer was caught with child porn, but you never see this shit posted on any Channel 9 news. You never hear this shit on the radio, right? It happens all the time. So and so police officer from somewhere was caught with child pornography. You'd never see it posted on any mainstream site because they got to do their job to cover this shit up. So guess who all on the D? Well, my PO. Yeah, we know it's a cop out. Piece of gator, piece of party, piece of cake. A wake up. TD Jacob. We must rip the book. Suspicious crook. Look vicious. This is shook and pride. Right, so that's going back into like it's police on there. Also, is like religious leaders on there. Because if you ever been on the deep web, I'm gonna tell you this: I was a regular nigga in the world. When I got I'm gonna break something down to you. When I got my face tattoo, I was indoctrinated into a new group of people. Different people start hitting me up about certain shit. Like, yo, Daylyt, I understand that you no longer a part of the system. You should check this shit out. So people start sending me shit. Remind you, I was still a street nigga. People start sending me shit like, yo. So I'm like, yo, I don't know what the fuck y'all niggas on. My nigga on Crip. This shit weird. But I stopped telling myself it was weird, and I started really listening to some of these people. So my dude was like, yo, you ever heard about the deep web, the dark web? I'm like, what is that? So he was like, yo, bro, so this is what you got to do. You can't get on this shit from your computer. You got to go to like an internet or a computer that's not yours with different IP addresses and all that shit. So, I pushed to the library. Boom. He was like, type this in, boom, 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 and go through this, boom, 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 and torrent this, yada, yada, get this torrent, and then it'll give you this web browser. And I did all this shit. So when I logged on, got my first access to the deep web, I said, oh, wait, what type of freaky porn shit is it? Right? It was all type of shit on there. There's all type of shit on there. You got people, you can buy organs, you can buy hearts, livers, you can buy all type of black market projects. There's all type of people buying babies, there's people eating babies. You can pay for videos you can pay a specific amount of money to see somebody eat a baby. You can all this shit is on there. It's literally unfiltered world, right? If you ever been on the deep web, it's unfiltered. It's what's really happening in the world. And you know what you see on here? You don't see no black people on here. You don't see no black people on there. None. You do not. You don't see black people. You might see a black baby or something getting ate or fucked, but you don't see no black people on there. So that was the day I woke all the way the fuck up. I was like, wait, what the fuck? And my man was like, yeah, this is what's happening in the real world. The other world you see, the other world that you see, which is the fake world, which is the worldwide net and Google and all the positive shit, that's whatever. This is the real world. Welcome to the real world, Neo. This is what the fuck that's happening. So I'm like, oh, shit. Okay. Wow. This is going on. He said, this shit's going on right under everybody's nose. All right. So, guess who all on the deal with my PO? Yeah, we know it's a cop out. Pizza Gator. Pizza party, piece of caker, wake 'em, TD Jacob, we must rip the book, suspicious crooks look vicious. So going from the deep web, the piece of gator people, that shit stems from the church, right? The church has a lot to do with this fucking child rape and shit, right? And that goes back into the Roman Catholic Church and all that shit. We all know that the Roman Catholic Church is full of gay niggas. There's no secret. That's in the world. Don't be mad at me. We know this. It's been on Maury. It's been on all type of shit. We know this. And most of the boys in here, if you're Catholic, you know this, right? We know the rituals. We know what's happening. Dog, there's a nigga in the closet that asks you to confess your sins to him. He's literally in the closet, like in real life. Like you go to the church, he's literally in a closet, like in an actual closet, waiting for you to come in there to confess to him. Right. So what I'm telling you is like we must rip these books from these fake ass religious leaders, right? And if you remember back in the days, TD Jakes used to rip the Bible, like he used to rip not Bible, he used to rip newspapers and shit. So what I'm saying is we must rip the books, like we must rip this shit, because these are suspicious crook. Wait, we must rip the book, suspicious crook, look vicious. Wait, suspicious, look vicious, look alive. Well, look vicious. This is shook in pride. So what I'm saying is, yeah, my pride is shook because by heart, look, let me tell you, by heart, I want to be a Christian. I was born and raised in a Christian home. Well, actually, I wasn't born and raised in a Christian home, but once my family got indoctrinated with American society, I grew up Christian. So inside of my heart, I'd be like, man, I should be saying this shit. But that just showed me how deep the program is, because I'd be like, man, I should be saying this shit. I shouldn't be talking like this. This is blasphemous. But then I'd be like, man, no, it's not. It's not blasphemous. This is what the fuck is really happening. So me, as a person that get it the way I get it, I'm still fighting the program and how deep this shit is in deeply rooted inside of my body. I still gotta fight it, right? So this is shook in pride. We waking up, yeah, we look alive. The library filled with a book of lies, what is called the library, like, right? So majority of the books in the library are lies. Like they're gonna tell you that Columbus found America. They're gonna tell you, and I used to be one of them, man, I gotta get to the library and read some books. And I started getting to the library and I read books, and I thought I was smart for a long time, because I'm like, man, I know this, I know that, I read this, I read that. Yeah, Columbus did this and boom, boom. And then once I start to really, really like tap in with myself, going back into the homunculus and got on my monk tip, I took my journeys, I took my walks, I did my super, all that. I did it all. It started to make sense to me. I've been lied to. The library is an epic lie. It's a super lie. It's maximum lies in there. And everything in there is most definitely designed to help assist their agenda for our minds. Our minds. Like I said, we as children believe that Christopher Columbus found America. We believe that. And to this day, hundreds of people still believe that Christopher Columbus found America. He didn't. We as children believe that Crocodile Hunter, what's the nigga name from Crocodile Hunter? Steve Irwin. We as children, especially black people, we believe that Steve Irwin is an Australian. He is not. Right? We as black people believe that Steve Irwin and Steve Irwin family is an Australian. He is not. And when I am a great fan of Steve Irwin, and as a child, I watched all the Animal Planet videos. I watched all the Animal Planet videos. I love Steve Irwin. When I woke up, and I fully woke up to understanding the Aboriginal people of Australia. Australia is black. There are black people there and was there first. Steve Irwin is not Australian. He is British. He is not Australian. He is British. There are Aboriginal people that are black that are from Australia and is native Australians. Steve Irwin is British. He is not Australian. They came to Australia and destroyed. So when he got stung by the stingray, I was mad. I was like, damn, he died. When I woke up and I thought about it, I was like, thank you, stingray. Thank you. That might have been an Aboriginal stingray. That was an actual Aboriginal stingray. And that Aboriginal stingray was the Martin Luther King of stingrays. That was the Martin Luther King of stingrays. That stingray said, I'm tired. I'm tired of you bringing your cameras down here, filming all my cousins, just doing all your TV shows and just doing all the shit. And he said, hey, that nigga come down here again, I'm gonna smoke that nigga. And all the other little stingrays was like, nah, man, don't do it, man. Steve Irwin, the nice guy, said, man, fuck that. That nigga making money off us. On God, he keep coming down there filming. He ain't paying no homage. He ain't paying no dues. On God, I'm gonna pop that nigga when he come. Steve Irwin took his ass down there one more time. On God, the stingray said, wham, nigga. Smoked that nigga. On God, smoked him in front of everybody live on TV. Smoked this shit. On God, that's what you get. Your bitch ass should have never been in somebody else's country fucking with no stingrays. Take your ass back to Britain. All right. So, like I was saying, right? On the DOSP was cop up piece of gate, piece of piece of wake up TJ, vicious looking like library for the history don't mention. All right, so we waking up and yeah, we look alive. The library filled with a book of lies, history. Don't mention Nan Queen we should idol, but we going back into history, right? The word history itself is sexist because it's called his story, right? There's no her story, it's just his story. So his story in itself is based on man's perspective and how man conquered the world. When in all actuality, we need to give the females the credit. So his story. What happened? Marty. Right. His story don't mention Nan Queen. All right, come here. You got to come here while I do this. Right. So going back to that. His story don't mention Nan Queen we should idol. Take the woman out the word of the Lord. You get it Bible. But like it's a word play. It's kind of a reach, but it's a metaphor flip. So if you think about it, there ain't too many girls in the Bible. They don't really even talk about Mary in the Bible. This is Jesus' mama, and it ain't even no Mary chapter. You got Abraham, Job, Leviticus, all these niggas. Hey, no bitch. We don't got Eve. Like Eve don't got her own chapter. We don't got Mary. Mary don't got her own chapter. What's the other bitch name that Adam fucked with before Eve? Lilith don't got her own chapter. What? All right, let's go. Mommy's going. She's going outside. Right. Go outside. Bye-bye. See you. Love you, Kay. Mwah. Right? So when you think about it, there ain't no females in the Bible. They don't talk about none of the females. It ain't one female full chapter in the Bible. Ain't one, right? You might get a little Moses had a son and he fucked so and so and God gave the wives to him and all type of Job and all that shit, but ain't no book of her, right? So what I'm saying is a history don't mention Nan Queen we should idol. Take the woman out the word of the Lord. You get it bye boo, but like bye boo, like bitch get out of here, like bye, right? So take the woman out the word of the lie. You get it by. But man, Judah ain't no ass, a gay nigga. Make the woman out the word of the word. Ain't what? Look, fuck all these niggas. Fuck John. Fuck the Abraham. Fuck all them niggas. Why we ain't talking to motherfucking Mary? Right? But then here's the third metaphor. Bible. Right? So it's Bible, Bible, and Bible. So it's all bullshit. Right? So it's bullshit is one layer. The second layer is Bible, as in get the fuck out of here, bitch. And the third layer is Bible. But, so, like I said, fuck all these niggas in the Bible. Why we ain't talking to Mary? That's the nigga mama. Fuck Job. Fuck all them niggas. We need to talk to Mary. Hey, when you got pregnant, on God, did God come in here and fuck? Or what did God do? Did you just wake up pregnant on God with your coochie sore? What happened? Something happened. You ain't telling me something. Something happened, Mary. You ain't just finna sit here and say you got pregnant. God came in here and slid. We need to hear the whole book of Mary. We need to hear the whole book. We need the book of Mary. She got to tell us what really happened. On God, we need to know when she was changing Jesus' diapers. On God, we need to know if Jesus circumcised. Did she circumcise him? Did she not circumcise him? Oh, man, we need to know. We need to know what was going down. What he like for breakfast. On God, what did Jesus eat for breakfast? What he like? Captain Crunch, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Honey Bunches. What was his favorite thing? Then these are the things we need to know. We need the book of Mary. She got to tell us what happened. All right, so going back to that, history don't mention Nan Queen we should idol. Take the woman out the word of the Lord. You get it by, boo. So, woman out the word of the Lord, you get a Bible. All this shit all this shit a scam is just to keep us stuck. Tell us that Eve fucked up the world is just to keep you fucked, right? So this goes into ladies, right? Ladies, don't let them convince you into the women is the reason why the world is fucked up. This is all part of his story. It's all a part of the man and woman thing, right? There's a war. Whether you know it, there is a war between man and woman. There's a species war, and I think one is trying to outproduce each other. And I think this shit stems from some higher up shit like the king and the queen, right? Maybe the king and the queen had to fall out. Maybe God and the devil is a woman. You ever thought about this? You ever thought about some shit like this? Like maybe like humans is the children and we in like one epic custody battle. Like this might be possible. Like we just going through some shit. But anywho, it's an epic story of like men and women has had problems for over maximum thousands a year, right? Maybe God might be the woman that whoever knows, whatever, right? So all this shit is scam is just to keep you stuck. Tell you that Eve fucked up the world just to keep you fucked, right? Ladies, Eve did not fuck up the world, right? Actually, Eve was the one trying to wake up the world. And let's do some real biblical, historical information. The forbidden fruit technically comes from the tree of knowledge. If you read the Bible and you read the Bible on multiple levels, you'll know that the forbidden fruit comes from the tree of knowledge. So technically, Eve was like, hey, man, I want to be smart. The devil came and that motherfucker said, hey, baby, I got this little apple right here, the little apple right here. On God, it might turn into an iPhone in 100,000 years. But on God, I got the first iPhone 1. On God, I got the little apple right here. Look, man, take the bite of the apple. On God, you going to know everything. Eve was like, man, I'm tired of being stupid. He said, yeah, baby, take the bite of the apple. On God, Eve ate the apple. She woke up. On God, man, you got to think. God had Eve thinking she was a bum bitch. Eve steady looking in the mirror like, I'm not even attractive. Damn, I'm here asshole naked. It's another man here named Adam. Adam won't even touch me. Like, I don't even, what am I? On God, Eve was in the Garden of Eden feeling like shit. God ain't give her no confidence. Oh God, she was in the Garden of Eden feeling like dog shit. Man, the devil said, man, look here, baby. Hey, baby, you bad, man. Don't let a nigga up there tell you ain't bad. On God, bitch. You better eat this apple. Eve ate the apple. On God, she walked to the middle of the lake. She said, oh, I'm thick than a bitch. Oh, God, man. Oh, God, the devil was like, yeah, I told you. Eve steady like, man, I'm lit. Look, Eve went over there to Adam. She started shaking ass. Oh, wham, 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 shaking ass. Said, oh, Adam said, oh, what's that? You different today, Eve. What you on? God, Eve started shaking some ass. Oh, what you on? Adam said, man, this is different. This is different. Oh, God. So, anywho, right? So, Eve ate the apple. On God, Eve wanted to be smart. She started busting it down. So, ladies, don't ever think that y'all fucked up the world, because y'all didn't. Y'all bitches was trying to wake the fuck up early, and there's just been so many programs to suppress y'all consciousness. I'm gonna tell you something. Females is the most importantest thing in the fucking face of this earth. They call this shit Mother Nature for a reason. Y'all bitches are magical. I am gonna say this for the 100th and 90th, 50th, thousands of time. Females are magical. They have powers that other niggas don't have. They have powers that men don't have. Y'all got all type of powers. Y'all just don't know y'all been suppressed from the beginning of time. We're not talking about black people oppression. We're talking about the female species in general has been suppressed from the beginning of time. Suppressed. And you know what y'all been suppressed by? His story. So, all this shit is scam. Like, wait. History don't mention nan queen we should idol. Take the woman out the word of the Lord. You get it Bible. All this shit is crap just to keep you stuck. Tell you that Eve fucked the world just to keep you fucked. Nicki Minaj, it's all fake, but girls wake up. So what I'm saying is, you know, like Nicki Minaj, I really like Nicki Minaj as a rapper. I think she's a dope female MC. What she stands for and what she has done to the minds of the black women is the greatest scam known to mankind. Black women should have been out here trying to be Barbies. Black women should never be out here wearing blonde wigs. Black women should never be out here trying to be fake plastic. That shit really started a plastic surgery wave. It did. In the early 90s, black bitches just had ass or black bitches were just thick. They had hips, thighs, all that. Nicki Minaj started a plastic surgery wave. A wave of people getting plastic surgery. A wave. So Nicki Minaj is all fake, but girls wake up. I'm telling y'all, don't do this shit. It's horrible. It's all fake, but girls wake up. Never act silly. Shout out to Ill Camille and Rap City. Those are real queens. Shouts out to Ill Camille, Rap City, and all the other queens that really stand the fuck up, that is out here trying to put. Shouts out to Ish Jalisa. Shouts out to like every single black female artist that's really out here trying to put the right. Shouts out to Queen Latifah, because in the beginning she was really on her shit. Shouts out to the Lady of Rages. Shouts out to Eve. Shouts out to all of the queens that was really out here trying to put that message in the world. Right? So shouts out, most definitely shouts out to Lauryn Hill. Shouts out to Lauryn Hill. So shouts out to Ill Camille and Rap City, real queens who fight for our sister, push the agenda, don't do parties, no Bacardi, but I said Bacardi as in drink, but no Cardi. Like, right? Because Cardi is, when Nicki Minaj died out, the industry was like, we need another one. So they got Cardi B, and Cardi B did the same thing that Nicki Minaj did, the same thing. So no Bacardi, no parties, no VIP with Bacardi. Storm, Thunder coming. Show these young queens they could be Wonder Woman. So what I'm saying is Storm, right? So also, when I say Storm, right, I'm telling y'all could be Storm. Ladies, start thinking like Storm, right? Y'all can manipulate weather. You can manipulate air. You can manipulate everything around you. Also, Storm is also from, according to the comics, she's also from Egypt, right? She's also from Egypt, according to the comics, right? So also, once again, in the verse, we're going back from America back to Africa. Once again. So throughout this whole verse, I'm going like this: America, Africa, 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 right? So, and then we're going back to the gyro, right? This is all, it's going all, everything goes back to the beginning of the verse to the front of the verse, right? Right? So we're going back into the gyro, real balance. We're going back from boom, back to Egypt, back to Africa, back to Egypt. So Storm, and thank you, that is my point of it. African American. I am speaking to the African Americans. Subconsciously, the verse is saying African American, African American, African American, African American. Dear niggas, listen up. That is the, I'm glad you caught that. You're a smart fan. I am saying African American, African American on a grand scale of this whole verse. So Storm, Thunder coming, show the young queens they could be Wonder Woman. You know, Wonder Woman is also from the Amazons, but the fucked up part about the Wonder Woman thing is it's a lie too, because they depict Wonder Woman as a white woman when in all actuality the Amazon queens are fucking black. Again, I want y'all to think about this. Wonder Woman is a complete ripoff of Wakanda. Y'all don't know that. If you watch Wakanda, how do you get to Wakanda? You have to fly through the clouds, which could technically be based as the Bermuda Triangle. How do you get to the fucking Wonder Woman thing? You have to fly through the clouds the same fucking way. Wonder Woman is a fucking Wakanda ripoff. It's the same way, dog. It's the same way. All right. So, but what I'm saying is, you know, show the young queens they could be Wonder Woman, as far as like you can be a strong woman. Show the young queens you can be Wonder Woman. Spaz though, every line of truth. If I come in last, so that's just the Wonder Woman flip. But I'm telling y'all, every line that I spit is the truth. If I come in last place, I don't care. Which I knew I was going to come in last place. Because if you look at the LA Leakers, every year they do a top LA Leakers freestyle. And I knew for a fact mine wasn't going to get mentioned in the top freestyles because this is not for the mass. So I told myself, if I come in last, so be it. But what I'm telling y'all is every line of truth. If I come in, if I am the, it's the lasso. The lasso is the fucking whip of the truth. It will make you, it's the truth. The line is the truth. The rope itself is the truth. It's a line of truth. And that ties back into the Wonder Woman shit. So every line of truth, if I come in last, so embrace it. Them higher ups that never show their faces, which is the Klan, is the reason why KKK niggas wear hoods over their head, because they don't want you to see that they are doctors, they are lawyers, they are teachers, they are everybody on the deep web, they are all that shit. So the higher ups that never show their faces, Klan plan. You know, it's a crazy part. A lot of these clan meetings, it'd be like Chinese under there too and all type of shit, but they cover it up so you think it's just white people. It'd be Chinese niggas under there too. The clan plan, they never show their faces. Wait, clan higher ups, they never show their face. Clan plan. Those who run the world really racist. So if you think about a race itself, a race is running, but like races, like, you know what I mean? So those who run the world is really racist. That's kind of like self-explanatory. But for those who don't get it, those who run the world is racist. Like, but a race is a run. So those who run the world really racist. It's a new case. Oh my, it was fluoride in the toothpaste. I didn't know that when I was younger. Toothpaste is not as good as they say it was for us. Yeah, get your teeth white. Yeah, get your teeth clean. But it was all type of shit in toothpaste from what I know when I was younger. I didn't know that, but now I'm older. You supposed to use, like they say, Tom's. It's all type of other toothpaste you supposed to use. They got black toothpaste. It's all type of shit you supposed to use, like to brush your teeth with. I didn't know that when I was younger, but yo, I'm gonna answer some questions. Hold on. So you got that. So it's fluoride in the toothpaste. What the wait? Fluoride in the toothpaste. If I'm the last to embrace them higher, but never show their faces. Clan plan. Those who run the road, raising no kids. Oh my was fluoride and toothpaste. What fuck now? All right, so oh my was fluoride in the toothpaste. What the fuck now? Tatiana bust down. It's a blue face, right? So a lot of people was like, oh, like, like yeah, I'm mentioning like Blueface because it's a hot thing to say, but what I'm saying is like look at the blue faces, right? What is a blue face? Like a blue face, $100 bill, right? And I want you to look at the face on the $100 bill is George Washington. And we as a human being species, especially species in today's time, we were taught to think that George Washington is an amazing person, right? That's what we think. Like we go to school, everything tells us George Washington is an amazing person. He did the greatest thing for America. He's the first president, and we should just cheer at George Washington. This man's a killer. I mean, it's Ben. Why I say Ben Franklin? Why I say George Washington? Ben Franklin, right? Why I say George Washington? I mean Ben Franklin. My fault. Ben Franklin. My fault. My fault. Ben Franklin's a killer. We were taught to believe that the presidents in general are. We were taught to believe that all of these early presidents are amazing people when they're not. My fault. My fault. We were taught to believe, subconsciously believe, that all these presidents were amazing people. Ben Franklin, George Washington, all the motherfuckers, but they're not. They're not. They're killers. They're mass killers, right? So Tatiana bust down. It's a blue face. When history sold by the victor, right? So we get our history from the same people that destroyed us. Everything they teach us, everything we learn is from the same people that destroyed us. They destroyed our language, destroyed our native tongue, gave us the Bible, told us we can't read, and gave us the Bible. They tell us we need to learn how to be ourselves, but yes, school don't teach us how to speak African. School don't teach us nothing about our native language, right? You can't go to no high school in America that has an African class. No high school. You might learn some African inside of college, but we're talking about from a child, from elementary to motherfucking high school. There's no African class. There's no class. You know what my son watch every day? Achille. If you got a kid, if all the black people, you got a kid, you man, don't let that nigga watch the other shit. Man, let that nigga watch Achille. He gonna learn some Swahili, some African shit. On God, my son, my little son right there knows Swahili. On God, he watch Achille all day, Swahili. He gonna learn alphabets and all type of languages. So what I'm saying is, right? Like they didn't teach us none of that. So history sold from the victor, the crack killer slow. My nigga soul tried to lift him. See, aboriginal, right? So that's going back into Australia. That's going back into Ab Soul in general. Like shouts out to my nigga Ab Soul because he's one of the very few niggas that I consider equalizer. He's fighting this war that I'm fighting, and everybody else. Shouts out to Immortal Tech. Shouts out to Tech Nine. Shouts out to Killer Priest. Shouts out to Killer Mike. Shouts out to David Banner. Shouts out to everybody that's really taking the time out of their life to wake up and start spreading this fucking message. Shouts out to you. So going back to that, my nigga Soul been trying to tell y'all before I started, right? My nigga Soul, shouts out to Combat. Shouts out to, it's a lot of artists out there that's really doing it. Shouts out to a lot of people. Shouts out to King Los. Shouts out to a lot of people that's really, really out here trying to wake the world up. It's a hard fight, but niggas trying. But before I became fully aware of who I am, Soul been trying to tell y'all this shit for the longest. So I want to put that in there. My nigga Soul tried to lift him. See, Aboriginal, but that's going back into Aboriginal. Like, he been blacking. Soul been blacking out. But Aboriginal people been black, bro. Shouts out to Hobson. Shouts out to KRS-One. Shouts out to early Ice Cube, because early Ice Cube was another one. Shouts out to X Clan. Shout out to Tupac. Shouts out to Lauryn Hill. Shouts out to everybody, bro. But Soul, he been blacking. Soul been blacking out before. This is a black lip pastor. Soul been blacking out about this shit before anybody, before me. So shouts out to my nigga Soul. Soul tried to lift him. See, Aboriginal, right? But Ab Soul is an original nigga, right? He's an original rapper. He's an original person. But that just Aboriginal people are older black people, which means Soul been blacking. So my nigga Soul tried to riff him. See, Aboriginal been blacking. We cracking through syntax, the flow, perfection. If you're not familiar with syntax, maybe you should go study the word syntax. Syntax is the laws of language, right? It's a whole law of language. Language has a set of rules, and if you don't follow these rules, they will deem you stupid. If you don't spell shit right, they'll deem you stupid. If you don't say shit right, they'll deem you stupid. If you don't pronounce shit right, they'll deem you stupid. But who made these rules? The same people that destroyed us. So I am now cracking through this syntax, right? Shouts out to Razcast, threatening nature, threatening nature. Cracking through syntax, the flow, perfection. Wait, they feed on the kids in the hood. You get it, section 8, right? There's a reason. You have to think about this, and I want y'all to think about this as a species. I like saying species. I don't like saying people. I like saying species. Us as black people, we like to say, oh, we created hip hop or we did this. We did not create metaphors. We did not create double entendres. We did not create none of this shit in English. We did not create this language that has been given to us. Higher up linguists created this shit, so they know how to use it right in front of our eyes. They know how to say shit right in front of our eyes that we don't really grasp. It is called Section 8 for a reason. That is the section that they feed on. Most people in Section 8 are subjective to lower class eating. They're most definitely subjective to, like I said, eating all of them. I ate top ramen all my life. That shit ain't good for you. All the bullshit we eat, all the sweets, all the fucked up shit, that shit destroys us. Like, it destroys us. Most definitely destroys us physically. If it's destroying us physically, we don't have the right brain function. If we don't have the right brain function, we're gonna go to school. We can't really learn the right things in school. And even when we do learn the right things in school, that's gonna destroy us. But since we don't got the right brain function, we gonna drop out of class. And when we drop out of class, what's gonna happen? We gonna fall victim to the gang. And when the gang, because the gang is our only form of protection, and then we fall, and it's our only form of love. And when we fall victim to the gang, what's gonna happen? Then we're most definitely gonna end up dead or in jail. Then once we end up dead or in jail, what happens when we die? Where do the organs go? Where do all the body parts go? Your mom show up to the funeral. She paid $5,000. You get buried in the ground. You do not know where your body parts go. You don't know. Section 8. It is a whole cycle of food. If feed on the kids in the hood, you get it. Section A. Wait, am I losing cats? Did I choose the facts? You don't wait. You don't get it. Why you think they choose the blacks, right? So going back into the whole, am I losing cats? Choose the facts. You don't think they eat us? Peep this. Why you think they choose the blacks? But right, why you think they choose the black? Look at this. This is all wordplay, but I didn't create this. They choose the blacks in Section 8. Section 8, as in 8, I ate it. We choose you to be there. Right? You don't think they get it, people? Why you think they choose the blacks for slaves? Could have wiped us all out with a satellite. So when black people say shit like this, and I really hate it. I hate when black people say shit like, man, white people don't like us. Hey, look, bro. Stop saying that. If, let's really be honest, this just goes to all the black people. Let's really be honest. If they wanted to wipe us the fuck out, we would be wiped the fuck out. Let's just keep it real. Okay? Let's keep it all the way 5,000. If they wanted to wipe us the fuck out, they can. It is not hard. I'm going to tell you how they can wipe us out. You want me to tell you how they can wipe 98% of the black species out? All they got to do is create some new Jordans and put a black widow in the shoe. If they want to wipe out 98% of black people, they could just drop some new Air Jordans, retros, and put a black widow in every shoe. 98% of black people dead, just like that. It's that simple. It's that simple. It's literally that simple. It's that simple to wipe out all of us. That simple. Just put a black window, just drop some new 11.5s, patent leathers or some shit, and put a black widow in them in the middle of the shoe. Black people gone just that fast. So my moral of this is they could have wiped us all out with a satellite. Yeah, they could. They can wipe us all out, but they're not going to wipe us all out because we are a source of power. This planet is a harvest planet. I don't want to tell y'all that, but I'm going to tell y'all there is someone else here. There's a bigger motherfucker like Galactus or some shit. There's something here. And we are most definitely a source of energy, bro. All you got to do is get on the deep web and look. I don't this is not a conspiracy. You can get on from your computer if you want to. They just gonna come to your house and kill you, take your organs. This is not a conspiracy. This is actual facts. You can go see it for yourself. Right? You can go see it for yourself. This is not something that I just thought of. This is not something that I just made up. I didn't watch no YouTube videos and just start like a conscious leader. No, I seen it with my own eyes. You can get online and see this shit for yourself. Right? We are most definitely a power source. They don't hate us. They don't want us dead. We're a power source. So, could have wiped us all out with a satellite, and yet they trapped us all in this firmament to be cattle, like saddle up, niggas. I was Christian, so that's self-explanatory. I know y'all familiar with the firmament, but if you're not, we're going back into the dome, right? We're going back into the cap, like, right? Like, they got us capped in. Right? And, you know, they trapped us all, and we're all trapped. Like, it ain't no escaping. And what I mean by that is, you know, yeah, like, this goes to all the black people, and this goes to not even all the black people. This goes to humans in general. I don't care how much money you make. I don't care who you are as an entertainer. None of us is leaving this planet. You can't leave the planet. I used to think that when I was a kid. If all these rapper niggas got money, why they won't buy a rocket and just get the fuck up out of here? You can't. That was my first thing. If I get enough money, I'm getting a rocket and I'm getting the fuck out of here. You can't leave this planet. You can't. You can't leave the planet. We don't even know if it's a planet. We don't even know what none of this is. We don't even know what. We don't even know what. Man, we could be in a fucking video game. We don't know what the fuck this is. You can't leave, though. You can't leave. You can't. You're not leaving. You can't leave. So, yet they trapped us all in this firmament to be cattle like saddle up, nigga. I was Christian before knowing who I was. Now my mission is more flowing. right? So, I was once Christian, and by the heart, like I still am Christian. Like all right, let me go down that. A lot of people may say like, they like, what do you mean you're still Christian? I am still Christian because the more deeper I start to understand life, I start to understand it ain't about the Bible. It's about the metaphor of it, right? It's about the whole metaphor of it. And everything is written in metaphorical aspect, right? Everything. Everything is written in metaphorical aspect. The Bible, from all Bibles, are written in metaphorical aspect, right? You got to take what you can take from these things and apply it. And that's kind of how I look at the Bible, right? And people ask me, am I Christian? Yeah, I'm Christian. People ask me, am I Muslim? Yes, I'm Muslim. People ask me, am I Buddhist? Yes, I'm Buddhist. I just take what I need to take from these shits and apply it. And one thing I take from these Bibles is just be a good person. That's it. Treat people how you want to be treated and be a good person and be willing to give your last or give your all, even if it means dying. That's it. It's just simple. It's simple rules of law. Treat people with most respect. Help the people that need to be helped the most, even if you got to die helping. That's it. It's simple. So for that reason, like, yes, I am still Christian. And that's it. It ain't nothing else. I don't care about Moses walked 30 days through the desert. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Just live the right way. All right. So going back to that, they trapped us all in firmament to be cattle like saddle up, nigga. I was Christian before knowing who I was. Now my mission is more flowing. So going back into Moors, if you're familiar with the Moor people, right? If you're not familiar with the Moors, get familiar with the Moors. Like, there's people that's teaching people stuff. So what I'm saying is, right now, I'm teaching you, right? I'm teaching people that don't know. I'm just teaching you. I'm giving y'all more info, but also I'm telling y'all, like, I'm tapping into more state, because not only am I teaching black people this, I'm teaching some non-black people too, because there's a lot of non-black people in this world that really don't know what's up. I used to believe that everybody knew. I'm like, them niggas know what's up. They just faking like that. No, there's a lot of non-black people that was like, oh shit, Dave, man, I didn't know that shit, bro. Like, it's a lot of non-black people that's under the spell just as well as black people. Right? It's a lot of I get messages from non-black people like, yo, Dave, man, like, thank you for showing me the way, bro. Like, I know I'm not black, bro, but like, I fucking get it, bro. This shit's fucked up, bro. Like, this shit's fucked up. Like, I get those messages all the time. So shouts out to y'all, bro. Like, a lot of y'all gotta learn just as well as we do. Like, so yeah, so like I said, my mission is more flowing. Like, wait. How many cattle like be knowing who I was. My mission is more. Fatter up, niggas. I was Christian before knowing who I was. My mission more for no more Gucci, no more Prada, no Christian Dior. Wait, no more Gucci, no more Prada, no Christian Dior. No more Gucci, no more Prada, no Christian Dior. Showing etymology for Lucifer, Leor Cohen, right? That was just a bar that I wanted to put in there. I don't really personally know Leor Cohen. I don't know him. I never met him. I just heard a lot of stories about him. And people say he's evil, right? I don't know him. It's just people just said he's evil. Also, I know he has a lot to do with the newer generation of like the fumbly rap. And not only do he got to do with the fumbly rap, like he got a lot to do with a lot of the artists that rapped about the things that put us at our own demise. Right? So I just wanted to throw that in there, right? Etymology for Lucifer, Leor Cohen going. I will not lose. Plot move. Listen, my mission is to drop Jews. Right? That is kind of like a quadruple entendre, because it's like, Leor Cohen is Jewish. So I'm like, yo, we got to stop this shit. But then, like, I'm telling you, like, I'm just dropping, like, my jewels. Like, I'm just dropping gems. They call information gems in general, right? Right? So I'm just dropping jewels. But then also, like This is for the Jews, right? Right. This itself is for the Jews, not Jewish. Because I want y'all to know there's Jews and there's Jewish. And when you think about the word ish means sort of. So there's actual real Jews, like people who are Jews, and then there's Jewish people, right? So the Jewish people are like fakes, right? Cause ish, like if you say, man, you kind of nice-ish, and I mean you're like, he okay. Am I scared? I'm not scared of no nigga at all. I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm not scared of no nigga. I'm not scared to speak. I'm not scared to speak on anything because if I die, I am one of the few people that understand death is the ultimate promo. When I die, all my music is gonna go platinum. Or my name is gonna be everywhere. I'm gonna get all type of stones. So I don't mind speaking because if I die, it's just gonna boost my career. I don't mind. That when people say, "Yo, damn, they gonna kill Daylyt," well, they haven't killed. They won't kill me yet because they know if I do die, it's gonna boost me. So they gonna let me die out from some regular shit like cancer or some regular shit. They ain't gonna just kill me. They ain't gonna just ain't gonna be no epic death conspiracy because they know if there's an epic death conspiracy with me, then on God, my whole career gonna go multi platinum, zillion platinum. So that's why I speak how I want to speak. I don't really mind saying that. I say whatever I want to say whenever I want to say. All right, so going back, my mission here is to drop jewels. Y'all think I'm some scary dude? Nigga, I'm just standing up for Terry Crews. All right, so going into that, like, Terry Crews just got Terry Crews. Bro, this is one of the buffest niggas in the world, bro, and he's actually a native nigga. Terry Crews was sexually harassed by a Jewish nigga. And the whole community swept this under the rug. This is one of the biggest actors in the game right now, was sexually harassed by a major Hollywood star. The entire black community swept this under the rug. The whole community, the news, Channel 9, everybody swept this under the rug. Whether he touched his balls or not, they swept under the rug. So, nigga, I'm just standing up for Terry Crews. Hey, y'all niggas on some freak shit. So, there y'all have it. Right? There y'all have it. The full breakdown for the Daylyt LA Lakers freestyle. It's a few more layers. Actually, it's about 10 to 15 more layers. But it's certain things that I don't really want to say because those things will put my family in jeopardy. So for the people that know me, and the people that I've spoke to about this, and the people that came to my house and sat down on this very table with me, and I broke down to some things. To y'all, I highly appreciate y'all. I'm most definitely finna jump into some questions. If there's anything anybody want to ask, feel free to ask. If y'all want to donate anything, my Cash App is Daylyt 2K, DAYLYT 2K. Most definitely send a nigga $1 or something. You feel me? I do a lot of shit for free. But hey, my nigga, the bills got to get paid, big doggy. You feel me? So y'all most definitely could donate if y'all want to. I'm not telling you to, but if you want to, the kindness of your heart, send a nigga $1 or something. But other than that, I can't break down Age of Aquarius. Is not about that. Absol battle. I can't really do that. Light Skin Part 2 is not nothing that's gonna happen real quick. Bradley is most definitely dead. It's most definitely Adams instead of Adam. I have multiple layers of merchandise coming soon. UFOs, I'm not really talking about it. All right, wait. Let me narrow these questions down. Right, wait, because y'all just asking stuff. questions, when I say I'm most definitely open for questions, let's keep the questions in the perspective of the freestyle. Like, let's keep the questions in the perspective of information. Like, if there's anything you want to know about as far as like the world or like worldly stuff, like, you know, what about these people or what about that? Or like my guy just asked me a question about the Aboriginals. Like, so to that, like, there's a lot of people that didn't know that. Like, there's a lot of people that always thought that Australia was not just white, and it's not. Right? So that's something that y'all should most go Google. Most definitely go Google the Aboriginal people of Australia. Most definitely shouts out to y'all. Uh Sun gazing is most definitely taught like, look, so sun gazing is not good for everybody, right? Everybody can't tolerate the sun like that. And there's a lot of people in here that can't tolerate the sun like that. And I don't know what to say about that. I just know that we as black people and native people to the earth, we need to be in the sun a lot. Lack of sun will cause multiple layers of depression. I'm just saying, right? You don't have a neighbor that's from Australia that's white. You have a neighbor that is a British nigga that lived in Australia. All Australian people and native people to Australia are dark. Joe Rogan, I think is a dope podcast. Will I ever go on Joe Rogan? No, I have no desire to go on Joe Rogan. I have no desire to sit and conversate with people. Um, New music is most definitely on the way. I got a lot of big records on the way. Like actually, super big records on the way. Y'all know me. I've been very quiet, and that's not like me. So I want y'all to think about that. I'm normally very outspoken, but I've been very quiet. If you've been watching my Instagram, my Twitter is kind of clean slate. My Instagram is very clean. You feel me? It's very clean, very professional. I know y'all see the people in my pictures. I know y'all see what's happening. It's a lot happening. It's a lot happening behind the scenes. So just know I'm putting in my dues and my work behind the scenes. And I got a lot of big things coming this year. A lot of big things coming this year. I'm most definitely going to have a pop-up shop in Orange County, possibly Santa Ana sometime next weekend. I'll post a flyer, keep y'all updated. If you're in California, make sure y'all pull up to that. It's going to be plenty of merchandise. So what I'm going to start doing is, I know a lot of people want to buy things from me and purchase things from me online, but I want to meet a lot of y'all. So I'm going to start doing things in person, right? So a lot of my merch starting from 2020 is only going to be available in person. We'll do times where we're here, we're there, but you got to pull up because I want to meet people. Like, I'm tired of living in this like reality, this fake world where we all just tight to each other. You got to think, I'm talking to y'all right now and I don't even know how y'all sound. I can't even feel y'all. Like, I want to hear y'all voice. I want to touch y'all. I want to feel y'all. I want to shake y'all hands. I want to hug you. I want to spread energy. I want to spread positive energy. And this shit got to happen in person. I'm most definitely going to do things in Canada. I'm going to do things all around the world. That's one of my plans. I want to do things in real life. We could meet, we could talk, we can negotiate, we could talk about the future, your future, my future. That's the things I want to do, right? Right? Like, this typing shit kind of wild. I'm most definitely going to do shit in Europe. Just I got to wait to I got some shit that happened in Europe a while ago with a battle lead that I happened, and they actually suspended me from Europe for 10 years. So I got to wait one more year and I'll be good. But other than that, like, I most definitely want to start like communities of things, right? Communities of things to where we all get together and we put things into perspective, right? Like pop-up shops, right? I think a lot of people got to stop living behind these imaginary walls. Some of these people don't even come outside, right? Some of these people don't even come outside. I don't want people to continuously live behind these imaginary walls of social media and Instagram. Come outside, man. Let's get some sun. Let's chill. Let's vibe. Let's drink some Kool-Aid. Nigga might have a barbecue. You feel me? Some shit like that. Like, nigga, let's go to the park and play hide go seek. Let's go to the park and nigga, let's play freeze tag. Like, let's do shit like that. Like, on God, I have a pop-up shop and I just be like, you it and run. Nigga, let's get active in the world. Like, that's the type of shit I'm on. Right? That should be fun as fuck. Like, nigga, the pop-up shop turned into a giant game of hide go seek. Like, that shit is fun. Nerf guns, laser tag, freeze tag, all that shit. Like, nigga, let's have a pop-up shop at the swimming pool. Like, nigga, after we do all the shit, nigga, let's go swimming. Some of y'all can't swim. Look, I taught Reg how to swim. I got the footage. Nigga, Reg, this is a nigga flew out here from Detroit. He never swam a day in his life. I made Reg jump in the pool. On God, Reg almost drowned. We got it on footage. Reg almost drowned. On God. I had to dive in there. I'm like, Reg, just jump. He like, gee, I really don't know. Just jump. Reg jumped in. He steady going under the water. I'm like, Reg, you good? And the homie was like, no, I don't think he good. I had to jump in there and save, bro. No, this is real. Bob Marley was a good soul. A lot of good souls. Do I know how to survive in the jungle? Yes. Purpose of life? I really don't understand my purpose of life. I'm still in the process of figuring out my purpose of life. I don't think nobody will fully understand their purpose of life. Let me see. A few things. Oh, all right. I'm not gonna stay too long. Actually, I'm gonna get up out of here. Because my mind is about to go somewhere else, and before you know it, this is gonna turn into a regular Daylyt Instagram live. So, Daylyt versus Low Deluxe is going down this year. Just make sure y'all be on the lookout for that. We gonna have some updates real soon. Shouts out to everybody that supported me throughout my whole career. Shouts out to the TD camp. Shouts out to everybody that's just behind me right now. Shouts out to all the people that's really in my corner right now. Top dog. Shouts out to all the people that's really supporting me. This gonna be a very fun year. It's gonna be a very big year. I love y'all. Y'all stay tuned with everything I'm doing. We out. Deuces.